Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. You see that title and thumbnail, so let's go ahead and jump into today's video. Now I wanted to touch on Chrisean Rock today. I feel like when we were first introduced to Chrisean Rock, everybody immediately fell in love with her. She just seemed so beautiful, so sweet. And then, slowly but surely, the toxic started to seep out the pores, and everybody was like, she got some growing up to do. She has some healing to do. And unfortunately, now she's having a baby with the person that pretty much everyone in the world is like, girl, you need to leave. I feel like in one breath, it's kind of good for her because I feel like usually children, for the most part, they help you grow up and mature. And, once you get pregnant, like that maternal instinct kicks in for a lot of us. Me personally, I was a teen mom and I found out when I was 17 that I was going to have my twins. And I can say immediately, I started to think different, act different, and when they came, it was just, all right, I got to do everything I need to do for them. So I do definitely feel like this baby may help her in certain ways and aspects of her life. Now, I'm in full agreement with everybody else when they're like, no, she needs some therapy, because this is the issue I feel like a lot of us have in our families, where we have parents and grandparents that were toxic or that had mental issues going on, and none of it was addressed. We just reproduced and the cycle continued. And so I definitely feel like she needs to address it. Being with Blue, I don't feel like that's gonna happen. I feel like he's the type of person to not really care about mental health. He, like, in the interviews that I see them in, it's like he doesn't really feel like they have an issue. Neither does she. They feel like this is just some regular stuff and this is just what people deal with in relationships. But we can clearly see that this is unhealthy. And it's just, like I said, unfortunate that a baby is about to come into the picture. What would be crazy if it is a little girl? It's like usually men that act like that, behave like that, they usually have daughters, and it's for, I guess people would say, karma. But I'm like hoping and wishing the best for Chrisean Rock and her baby. Now, a lot of people do not feel like she's pregnant, which is crazy to me. I don't feel like Chrisean Rock gives off that delusional, I need attention type vibe. I think like she's the realest we can get. And I think that's a lot of the reason why people love her so much, is because she doesn't really sugarcoat. She doesn't have to do anything extra to get attention, nothing like that. You get what you get with Chrisean. So initially I did not think that she was lying. But recently she came out with, her pants undone. That's the new trend for her, I guess. And a lot of people are like, girl, you're doing too much. You're not pregnant. You just, ate a good meal. And I think that in a way is bullying. People say, when you get into the public eye, you just have to expect these things. And it's like I agree, but then again, I don't. For those of you that do speak that way under her pictures and are very negative on her Instagram, like, would you want your daughters or your sons to do the same thing? Would you want them to be on social media picking apart other people? Like, did you raise them that way? Is that, what we're getting at here? Or what if it was the other way around and people are picking apart your children? Now you want to fight, right? So I feel like it's not really cool for people to be, basically bullying her in a sense, in this way. Like, I feel like she won't even be able to really enjoy her pregnancy. A lot of people are saying, you know what, at this point, I just want to see her give birth. Like, why are you entitled to that? Just because she is in the public eye doesn't mean you're entitled to get, like, 100% facts about something regarding her life. Like, she said she's pregnant. That's what it is. you take it or you leave it. But to demand other information, to demand sonograms, to demand, medical records and shit like that. Like, people say the craziest things on the comments. Shade Room, like Facebook, YouTube videos. Like, it's just crazy how certain people just feel like they're so entitled to certain information when it comes to these celebrities. Like, it's just crazy. Like I said, I wish them the best. I just know it's gonna be some more BS when that baby gets here. Blueface is already, so toxic his damn self. And remember not too long ago he said that she let the clothes pile up for over a month. And I'm just like, sir, how are you mad that somebody is not washing your own shit? Like, come on, bruh. And then y'all probably shop all the time, but it's just like, you just seeing how they interact with each other in interviews and how they go back and forth and how he degrades her, belittles her. Then he insinuated that he was going to stress her out so much that she would possibly lose the baby, because I guess she brought it up, which, I think a lot of us women have been there, where we're in the first stages of pregnancy and we know we have choices and we like, you know what, this thing is not acting right, I'm about to go to the clinic. And I think like Chrisean was in that space, like, yo, like, I just don't know if I want to do this. Now, granted, this is her baby too, so she has every right to, take care of her kid. But it's like, damn, if I want to be in this relationship, then I'm gonna have to deal with a baby while dealing with him. And that's just stress on top of stress. So I think she was like going back and forth trying to figure that out, which, like I said, we have rights. I'm pro-choice over here, but I'm just looking forward to, the future with her and her baby. And I wish her well. A lot of people were, saying that, she's still smoking weed, she's still drinking. I feel like the clips that she posted were probably right before she found out that she was pregnant. I've been there myself, where I would drink and not know, like 2-3 weeks later, that I was pregnant the whole time. I feel like a lot of women have been there, because you don't really know. A lot of women don't really know until they're about 6-8 weeks. Like, you're trying to figure out, like, hey, is my cycle late because I'm stressed? What's going on? And then like the weed smoking, a lot of women smoke weed to help with nausea. That's something that's very common. So we can't just go and say like, oh, she's not pregnant because she's smoking weed, and because we see old drinking videos that are just now being posted. Like, I just feel like a lot of people are doing too much when it comes to Chrisean Rock and Blueface. But I guess we can say it's because they chose to be, in the limelight. So I guess they're just gonna have to deal with this, which I kind of still don't agree with. But comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about this. Do you think she's pregnant? Do you think, she's just bloated? Let me know how you feel about everything. And I'm going to catch you guys in the next video.